What up, guys? Welcome back. Today, the Bears celebrating getting wrecked, it seems. Man, I hope I don't end up regretting those words. But the Bulls in control still, or so it seems at the moment. Bitcoin hitting new highs, and we have some very spicy analysis for you here coming up. It's good to be here. It's good to have you here. Happy Wednesday. If you're in the house today, let us know. Hype up the stream. Smash the likes. You know the deal. Shout out to our sponsors, 𝐒𝐴lgo, Meta Signals, all the partners in the video description below, great links, etc. You know the deal. So let's do something. Let's do something interesting. We'll start here on the day. We've got some stuff to show you. Start here on the day. Here we are. We've done something really solid, and this is typically like a TradFi, traditional stock signal, we'll call it, that we haven't really looked for in crypto in the same way, but maybe we should start with the advent of ETFs and heavily traded weekdays versus weekends. Maybe we got to adjust a little bit. So either way, we're going to keep an eye on this. We have a great setup here. You tuned in Monday. We had a beautiful pump. We closed a 5% candle up at around 66K. And then last night, I know I should have gone live, but yesterday, we did something really nice here. So the daily candle Tuesday or yesterday closed above the high of Monday. We have seen this play out very bullishly in 2 weeks where we have gotten a close above Monday's high. It has not happened very often, I'll say, since March, but when it has, we have tended to see Bitcoin run to the top of our range, and that's exactly what it did today. Still working on a green candle here, touching as high as 68.4. Things are looking pretty good. So let's do this. I want to show you guys just a little bit of this Monday high thing. I'm going to go to the BLX because I want to show you one more thing after that. Don't worry. Papa Tom got you. Going down to the day. Ooh, I don't know. I just had the 4-week pulled up. Interesting. Man, not what I was looking at. Let's go down to the day. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at just the past many Mondays, right? And we're going to see this setup and how it played out. So of course we have this Monday. Going back, we have our Monday last week. Just in the immediate example, Monday's high was not closed above, and that week did not close green, or at least it did not give us further upside action, really. Let's go back to the week before. Monday didn't have a high. Monday dumped. We closed below Monday's low, and weekly closed red, of course. Going back one more time. Here we go. All right, here's actually a good example. This is working out. Monday on the September 23rd. We didn't actually close above Monday's high until Thursday, and you can see that led into continuation over the weekend. It did not guarantee a new all-time high. It didn't take us to the moon. We ended up dumping, but that close above Monday's high instantly giving us that 3 green candle setup. Not bad, not bad. Let's continue back just a little more. We won't go to the start of history here, but we'll go for some juicy ones. Right here again on the 16th of September, Monday coming in, didn't really have a high, but Tuesday closing above all of its wicks, closing above any measurement on Monday, brought us up further. I think you're starting to get it. Do you feel it? See what I'm getting at? The Monday before that, 9th of September, we'll probably cut it after this one. We closed above Monday's high on Thursday. Friday brought us a big green candle. So your interpretation of what this means is important. Remember, everyone trades differently. There is no one clear-cut path to success in trading, though all successful paths in trading do have some common elements like risk management. I'm going to just say this seems to be a pretty dang bullish sign. We closed above Monday's high. The prior many times that's happened, we've seen continuation. And boys, a new all-time high, it's coming. Whether it comes today, tomorrow, this month, next year, Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high eventually. That is my belief. 100% faith in that. It's looking like it's going to be closer. So there's our little like intro on Mondays, but we have more. Let's go back in time. It is October right now of 2024, and we were streaming last year in October of 2023. Let's take a look at that price action. We've looked at this a lot over the last few weeks, but it's just worth kind of cementing here, or at least worth being aware of. Let's put it that way. Let's make a box here from October into November. Let's see, October 1st. There we go. Bring this up. Our low down at 26.5. Our high. Oh, we love the highs. All the way up at 35,000. Quite a big move here. So this is just October of last year. I want to look maybe at one more October before this one. But let's kind of look at this and go over some similarities here, just as a little warm up. When we add our big daddy 200 daily moving average, we find some coincidences or some similarities here. On October 16th of 2023, Bitcoin had spent 2 months underneath the 200-day, this green moving average right here. On the 16th, it broke through, closed above with a wick, didn't quite get a back test, but that brought us into that higher high and eventually to a new all-time high. What's really cool here is that this might be exactly 1 year apart. Let me see. I can't remember if it was a leap year or not. 16th, boom. When did we break here? I mean, we've already broken it. That's a valid statement, but still, let's just keep going with this. 14th, that was 364 days. I was right, just a little bit underneath 1 year. I guess today is the 1 year mark of that breakout of the 200-day, and we are high above the 200. Things are looking good. I like the similarities there. That's so simple, but just so meaningful. And the fact that they're a year apart is wild, right? How crazy would it be if this year ends up playing out exactly like last year? God, I wish I could promise you this, fam. I wish I could promise you this, but we'd never make promises on price or anything like that here. But how crazy would that be? And if that did happen, what would we expect? So let's just kind of look at this. From November into the end of the year, what did we get? Boom. We'll go back to one more October, though. From 34 to 45. Remember, the bottom in October, the low in October, around 26,000. So between October and the end of the year, Bitcoin put on 71%, breaking that 200-day, moving higher. Oh yeah, 71%. That would bring us, I think we did this on the stream the other day, but I like doing this anyway, so we're just going to do it again. 71% would bring us into some very juicy numbers. Now, at the moment, this probably feels impossible. If this feels impossible to you, put a 1 in chat. There's no way Bitcoin can go over 100K by the end of the year. Understandable to feel that way. I think what my point here, though, is back in October of last year, that was the same feeling. That was the same vibe. Bitcoin had been suppressed. It had spent almost the exact same amount of time as we see right here today, doing nothing, boring us out after having a very spicy, very exciting Q1. Really similar. Really, really similar. Very few people will say, if anyone at least thought we would go to a new all-time high directly, just right to a new all-time high. Very few people probably feel that we can make a move like this into the end of the year as well. Bitcoin is a master of tempering our expectations, getting us to think or lose sight maybe of what's happening. We hit an all-time high in March before the halving. Everyone was very excited, but then price really didn't do much. It moved down to 50K. That's a substantial drop, but we didn't go back down to the bear market low. We didn't repeat 2019. Interesting. It's interesting. Don't count anything out. I guess that's kind of the bottom line there. Don't get into the mindset. I was saying Bitcoin is a master of tempering it. It seems like the market tries to do this. It tries to get you to think, okay, I know this just happened, but it's been so long and so boring that like now that never happens again. I've heard it on repeat for 8 years. Yeah, that doesn't happen. That'll never happen again. And it always ends up happening again. It's wild. Don't discount the corn. It's kind of what I'm getting at. So we're going to look at just another October really quickly here. October into the end of the year. Going back to 20. Ooh, we got to go to 22. I don't think 22's was very good, but it still has meaning for what I'm getting at today. October into November. All right. 22, I guess in the bear market, October didn't really play out very well. Didn't really do anything. We moved to a lower, like a low, back to the previous month's low, kind of tested a lower high into November start. November hit a little higher high and we fell. So this doesn't mirror the bullishness, though I will also say isn't really similar to the price action we're seeing. But what we can say is that while October didn't moon us, didn't pump us, it was still a really critical month. This price action didn't do much, but it led into the bear market bottom. So with these two examples, I think we can say that Octobers are very important price moves. Let's put it that way. Go back one more here. I know there are some really good examples, so maybe I should just cherry pick them, but I won't. I won't do that to you. October. All right, here we go. October 2021. Man, I miss those days. Good old days. October 2021, bull market, all-time high behind us or slightly in front of us, whatever you want to call it. Bitcoin 47.5 up to 66.8, breaking that previous all-time high, only to be slightly outdone in November before it fell. Very spicy. That's very spicy. I will say this October has more downside already than this, so it's not exactly a repeat, but I have at least one more I want to look at. So that was 21. One more. This is the one, and then we're moving on from this. We'll go do more actual, I don't know, like real-time analysis. This is the spicy one right here. This is back in 2020. Some of you not in the crypto space at that time. That's okay. It's never too late, baby. A lot of you not in the space at that time, but I will bring you back to this time. Things were very scary. We were just coming off of COVID. Markets globally had collapsed. We saw oil trade negative. Bitcoin rising from the ashes of that event. Over the course of March into all the way into July, rallied into May and then traded sideways. We had a little bump here. So this is kind of how I remember it. Everyone very bearish. Everyone was pretty bullish before the drop in February. Very bearish. People selling, thinking Bitcoin's going to zero. It's over, whatever. It started rallying. Nobody believed this rally. Very, very few. We pumped back into May, but failing to break that previous high. Sentiment was still incredibly suppressed. People were very pessimistic. Price did virtually nothing for another about the same amount of time, about the whole summer, spring, summer here, did nothing. We had a nice pop into August and September, and this I remember so clearly. We moved from 9,000 to 12,000. We broke that February high, and people got very excited. And when I say people, what I really mean is a lot of the bearish voices all of a sudden thought that it was back on. It was only up. Things were in. People who had sold low in March and said, I'm probably never getting back in. I very vividly remember them buying in at 12K. Price dropped down to 9, avoiding a little CME gap here that people then said, all right, well, we're going to fill that. I'll wait. Didn't fill. And we moved on to new all-time highs. This was a very interesting time, a very scary time. And the sentiment of that move is really kind of the value there. Each time Bitcoin has rallied from these spooky lows, there's no catalyst. There's no new retail. In fact, the people in the space aren't even buying. It almost seems that Bitcoin is maybe a completely counterintuitive market on many levels. Maybe that's what it is. Nobody's around, it goes up. I like to say it's shy. So October of 2020, this is the last example. We're gonna move on. Boom, right there. We have seen, without a doubt, October be an important month. I think that is the takeaway here. That's the 101 basic takeaway. October tends to be a critical month for the corn. After that fall bearishness, we broke past our high and you know the rest, guys. Rocketed all the way to 64,000. So zooming out here, look at these Octobers. I might have missed one. I don't know. Look at these Octobers. What do we think is going to happen here? What do we think? No matter what, it seems to be critical. It seems to be very critical. I will say maybe I could make the argument that October has been kind of a continuation month. I don't know. It seems like when it's moving up into October, continues up. When it's moving down into October, continues down. I don't know. It's interesting though. Something tells me that by the end of this month, we are going to look at the market differently. We're going to have a different perspective of some kind. It's going to have changed. Maybe we're more bullish. Maybe we're more bearish. I'm not sure. Time will tell. So let's get back to the actual chart, to the actual TA. Maybe not reminisce about old times. That'll do. That'll do. We have done the impossible. We have done the impossible. Let's zoom in. We have closed, secured, confirmed, I would even dare to say, the 200 daily below us. Monday was beautiful. Tuesday was beautiful. Today, higher high, maybe a little momentum slowing down here. Maybe a little bit. Maybe into Friday, we see a little simmering of this energy. I'm not sure. Below us, 63.3. This is where I would be looking if I did not have a position or wanted a position long. I'd be looking at 63.3. Doesn't have to come. In fact, it might not come. Just like your girlfriend. I think I've said that before. Might not come. But if it does, I think that is a prime level to look to take a position. It's not financial advice. It's just my honest opinion. You know the deal. Underneath the 200 is the 20, which is kind of interesting here as it's about to make a bullish cross. We can see the 50. I'll be tweeting about this soon. You know it. You know, I'll be probably tweeting about it right now. The 50 daily. This is kind of the exciting part too. Underneath the 200 and now has begun to curl up. It's begun to target that golden cross. And where does the golden cross happen? It's pretty reasonable to say that the 200 day is going to remain around 63.3. Virtually nothing could change that. I don't know, over the next few weeks, months, it would take price action that is unrealistic to expect. Like Bitcoin going to 10 million or going to 0 or something and staying there. And I won't even get into it. Pretty reasonable, 63.3, and that's right around where we're looking for, or I'd be looking for a position. People often say that price likes to move towards the cross. I think that there's some validity to that. I don't know if I trade it that way, but there's some validity to it. And we also like to say that the higher or farther from the cross, the more likely that is. And at this point, it does look actually pretty spot on here. Does look pretty spot. We are at the top of our trend. We have tested it. We can even see the daily candle today has retreated slightly from that high trend. So let's zoom back out on the day. Get rid of our moving averages. Zooming back out. There we are. There we go. From our highs. And I guess it does matter how you connect these highs, right? We could take the highest points and say, well, we're still under the trend. We could connect our initial high and lower high and say, okay, that's the trend. This gets a little more bullish. You're going to see that where you decide to place trends can greatly impact how you interpret a chart. So I just moved it. This is a good fit. Look, these daily closes rejecting from the trend line. Yesterday would have been a back test of that trend line and now a higher high. That could be a bump and run. If you want to connect just the two highest, right? The two highest points, we're not there. You want to connect, I don't know, over here on July's wick. All of these are pretty valid placements of trend lines. Pretty much all of them. I don't think that necessarily any of them are better than others. It's very difficult to decide how to place this because there are just so many freaking highs, right? But where it is can greatly impact how you're feeling about the chart. So I'm going to leave it where it was. I'm going to leave it right there. I have an idea. Let's do this. You know what this reminds me of? I inverted the Bitcoin chart on the day right here. This reminds me of USDT-D for some reason. All right, maybe that makes sense, but kind of these weird highs, these weird wicks. I'm not going to pull up USDT-D quite yet, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of it. Just a side thought. Let's see what's going on with day. With day, no bear div. We talked about this on Monday about our highs here. No bear div. We have a higher high, a higher close versus the end of September and higher RSI. No bearish divergence. Good. Good. What about the week? Weekly. Ooh, RSI coming up from 50. I'll take that. I mean, there's going to be some kind of div here, right? Technically lower closes. If we close right here this week, that would be a very odd bearish divergence here on RSI, wouldn't it? Price is pretty high up, yet RSI is just right here, barely even moved from July, all the way from July, just hanging out at that 50 line. That's interesting. That's a weird way to look at it. If we close right here, we have a higher RSI than all of these. Yet prices so. Didn't see that. I wouldn't really care about it, to be honest, even if it does close that way. I don't think that that's a big deal. More importantly, we've been watching our Ichimoku cloud on the week. I know you guys love it. I love it. Look at these lines, baby. We talked about the cross up above the cloud, and it looks like Bitcoin was down, or so far it's down. I believe if this closes right here this week, the Ichimoku Cloud Weekly will give us the cross up signal. You can see them with like, I don't know, 2 atoms distance apart from each other, looking for that bully cross. The last time we got one, you'll never guess, guys. You'll never, ever guess when it was. Look at this. Check this out. Right here. October 16th. The week of October 16th. It's currently the week of October 14th this year. The week after that. October 23rd into, looks like, yeah, October 30th. We got the cross up above the cloud. Price was at 30,000. 30,000. That signal brought us all the way to a new all-time high, 150% from the signal, not even from the cloud, not even from the low, just from the arrow, from the open of that candle, 150%. We are on the precipice of this happening again. In 4 days and 7 hours, we will find out. It may be cemented into time. Ooh, money flow coming up on the week again, momentum up. I like it. I like all of it, man. Everything's looking good. We're looking at the Bollinger Bands on the week as well, and we haven't quite reached that upside target yet. Last week and the week before held the 20 weekly or the basis line in the Bollinger Band. We have popped higher, and the logical target sits at the top of the band for the week. That's at 70.1 thousand. That is why I have pretty strong confidence that we see that number like this week, next week, something like that, in a very short period of time. I'm digging it. Go back to the day here. We also looked at this on Monday, and we talked about being at the top of the bands and that it's not as simple as saying, okay, you're at the top of the band, that means sell. Because when you begin an uptrend, a strong uptrend or a strong downtrend, you tend to see this kind of price action. Price will move typically from the middle line to the top of the band and then stay there and then push that band up candle after candle after candle. The same is true in reverse. When we're in a strong sell-off, we tend to see price move to the bottom of the band, kind of get stuck there, stay there. As long as we are tapping the top of that band on the day, 71.2 for the week seems very, very probable. Seems like a very good bet. Incredibly good bet. We do have a little bit of resistance above us still. I wonder though. I wonder if it's going to be meaningful. Each one of these weekly reversals we could identify as resistance above us. So that could give us obviously 71.3, 71.2. We could have 69.6. We could also have 68.2, which we've touched today. Each one of those could be potentially resistance almost the same way that below us. All these levels, each one of these is a potential support below us. It seems like liquidity has been stacked on both sides of this range. The breakout that results from this is going to be epic. Whenever it happens, I pray it's to the upside. I really pray it's to the upside, but it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be absolutely wild. Once I have to crack this vent. Hold on, it's right here in the room. Don't go anywhere. Smash the likes and subscribes really quick. Tap the screen. There we go. I turned on the heat for the first time just to test it out in the new house, and it's gotta be like 80 degrees in this room. I'm sweating. Ooh, all right. At the risk of getting this chart very messy, it could be viewed this way. You could view it this way. A huge range of resistance above, and then corresponding huge range of support below. I think you'd actually want to make this a little bigger even than that resistance. Something like this. This is a really messy way to look at the chart, but it has validity. There is likely resistance in the red and support in the green. And then you can even break it down and say, all right, well, there's more on these lower time frames. Yes, but this is kind of the bigger picture. This is all we have. We break through this and things get nutty. And you look back at last year, you look back at 2020, you look back at 2021, it's happened. It's happened a lot, and it's happened in October. Very spicy stuff, my friends. Very spicy. Let me do this. I have like 2 things I want to tell you about. One, My baby Litecoin. ETF filing. Is that a big deal? Not really, guys. You guys knew I thought we were going to get a Litecoin, Dogecoin ETF long before anything else. We got Ethereum somehow. I wouldn't FOMO over this, but it's interesting. I have a hunch. So we saw the Bitcoin ETF play out pretty well. We had a sell off early. It recovered. We went to new highs, new all-time highs. The Ethereum ETF kind of saw the opposite happen. The ETF came out. You didn't really get a rally. It just sold off. And now it's kind of stuck there. It's kind of staying there. I would say that that has not so far been a net positive for Ethereum, at least not in price, right? Here's my hunch. My hunch is that when the ETF for whatever coin, your coin that you think your crap rocket poo Elon new coin is going to get an ETF, sure. Whatever coin you think, I think that the timing of it, what's going to be important is the market trending up? Are we doing what we were doing early in this year, January 1st, or we're just moving up, clear uptrend? Or were we maybe in a downtrend like the Ethereum ETF? I think it was sometime around here, something like that. If Litecoin does get this ETF, which I think it will eventually, I hope that it is in a time where Bitcoin has already broken 75,000. One of the reasons I believe this, not just because of the Ethereum kind of aspect there. What's up, Prakar? What's up, man? Benny Jacob. Hold up, guys. I'll get to the chat in a minute. One of the reasons that I think this is it mirrors a concept that is, oh, my lips are so dry, near and dear to my heart. A lot of you, the OGs in the room, probably remember in like 2018, 2017, maybe even into like 19 and 20, there was like an IPO craze, coins coming out, listing crazes. We've had like these kind of hypes about different aspects. And something I remember is that for a while, when Coinbase only had 3 coins, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, they started adding new coins, right? And I believe they did this when the market was trending up already, but either way, they would rally. People say, oh, listing pump, right? Yeah, woo. And it'd be like free money, sure. That changed when the market changed. The market got bearish and every listing just started dumping. So I think the ETF might have a similar vibe here of like, if the market is good, the ETF has a positive impact on price. If the market is bad, it has a negative impact on price. So whatever coin you want to have one, pray that it's at all-time high. Pray that it's already in a clear uptrend and that people aren't going to be paper handsing it, I don't know, for the liquidity, for whatever reason. But yeah, Litecoin had a nice little pump yesterday, 6%. Today, pulling back, didn't quite hit our target high of 75. And that's all right. I love you, Litecoin. I got so much crap on Twitter for it. Oh my God. People... It reminded me of something really ugly about crypto in general, but it seems to just be part of crypto, is that so many people view it as like PvP. It's like, if I like Litecoin, they're offended. Like they're like mad at me for liking Litecoin. When have I ever told you guys to like, when have I ever shilled you Litecoin really? I say I like it. I talk about it. I look at the chart, but like, I never shill. I'm never like, you have to buy it. And if you don't like it, I hate you. Like, it's wild how many people were just clearly personally offended by saying something as simple as this. I'm baffled that Litecoin took this long to start the ETF process. It should have been the second one. So many crazy replies. People did not like that. I have one more piece of news for you, and then we'll get to the chat, and I'll probably do the low time frame analysis with you guys. I'll do that with you guys after we chat. So let me pull this up. This is actually, it's going to surprise some of you. And some of you, it certainly will not surprise. So give me one sec. Done. This one? One sec. Should have pulled this up. Stupid. Let's do this. Let's do this like someone else to do this. Has anyone here invested in the Trump World Liberty WFLI? I don't know what it is. Has anybody invested in it? I promise, and this is my commitment to you, I don't make fun of you guys for what you invest in. I don't know why people make fun of me for Litecoin. They did that for Doge, and then everybody ate their words. I won't make fun of you, but there's something very important that you should know about this coin if you have invested in this pre-sale. I talked poorly about it because I believe every celebrity pre-sale coin thing is just a rug. But now I have the facts to back it up. You've invested in this, let me know. No, 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 thank God. Not yet, Bad Baptist. Well, I'm about to like meteor smash your maybe curiosity on investing in this, right? So this is a pre-sale. It has not launched yet. I don't know when the launch date is. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter when the launch date is. This is the official white paper from their site. It's pulled up right here. It's static.world liberty financial, whatever. Go to page 8. Ready? I'm about to drop the mic here. Go to page 8. Right here. Give you a sec. Let me just read this for you. The sole utility of holding WLFI is governance of the protocol will be fully functional and its government don't care. All WLFI will be non-transferable and locked indefinitely in a wallet or smart contract until such time, if ever, look at that, they even put, if ever, WLFI are unlocked through protocol governance procedures in fashion it does not contravene acceptable law. Status, non-transferable. You buy this, you get a coin, and it's soul-bound, bro. You can't sell it, you can't move it, you can't do anything with it, I guess, except for maybe vote in their governance. Here's the issue, though. Here's the big issue. What percent of this what percent of these coins do you think are going to end up, I want to say centralized, I don't want to say like with Trump, because Trump ain't doing this. Like, he's not like doing the Devin and stuff, right, guys? He just has his name on it. What percent do you think end up in a centralized manner, meaning with Trump or with the team? And will it ever be possible for that vote to happen? The answer is absolutely no. The answer is there's not a chance in the world that that will ever happen. Mark my words. That I feel confident saying. It'll never happen. Amounts are subject to change, blah, 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 blah. This is a pre-rug. That is what this is. And I will thank him up front, because oftentimes you buy something and then it rugs over time. You know, you have to wait for it. This is an upfront rug. This is buy our coin and we will give you nothing. Basically, just nothing to sell at all. Think about what will happen with the price of this. This is what like kind of double hits, right? What will happen with the price? There certainly somehow will be sellers, because if there aren't sellers, then there aren't buyers. I assume somehow the team will be able to. That's what I'm kind of guessing. That'd be my best guess. What will happen with price? If you can't sell, how does the price go down, right? I guess they're sells. But in theory, they could use $0 to pump it to an infinite market cap. But at the end of the day, its real market cap is 0 because you can't do anything with it. Anyway, this was my much longer than I expected rant about this. Hopefully some of you just saved some money by hearing that. This is my real hope. It's not about clowning on Trump. It's not about anything. It's just, holy crap. Upfront rug, bros. Just, I don't know if the SEC, RS Miller are talking about the like SEC coming after them. I don't even know like if they could. I'm sure, I mean, they could. I don't know if they'd actually be able to like stick anything, because it clearly says there that it's non-transferable. It clearly says that even the writer of the white paper had serious doubts that they'd ever be able to be moved. It said, if ever, comma, if ever, comma. I don't know. It's upfront about it. Here's the problem. That isn't sufficient. That's not sufficient warning. I don't believe that is in good faith. It's sneaky, it's grifty, it's shady. Hopefully something can be done, because if this does do something, if this goes off and nothing happens, other people are going to do it too. I'm sure they already are. But this is a bad setup. Like I said, when you can control that chart, most people, monkey brain, just see number go up. Great investment. Well, you just keep putting the number up. People keep jumping in. They don't know. They're not aware. They're not warned about this until it's already too late. I don't know. Seems weird. This room is not. See if opening this door helps. All right. Can't see it good. Right on. All right. Rant's over. News is over. Let me go to the chat. What are you feeling, chat? Have we really been live 40 minutes? How have I spoken for 40 minutes already? Feels like 5 minutes. Holy crap. As we get into this, as we read the chat here, I want you guys to double check you are subscribed, notifications on, like to the stream. You can share it out, whatever you need to do. Jump in the Discord, you know the deal. I'm also going to power up the short stream, which God forbid works well this time. It says excellent connection. Fingers crossed here. If you get a notification, let us know. You can always watch both streams if you'd like. I won't fault you for it. So let me public this. Boom. Go live. Going fully operational. There it is. We are live, baby. We are live. It's alive. All right. Let's get to the chat. Who's here today? What's up, Scoop Viral? Viral, what's up, man? We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Right back at you. The appreciation is mutual, my friend. Matthew Barnes, my friend. Buy a Bitcoin. It's better. I mean, I agree. No, I agree with that. What's up, Imar? We're going to pump in 1 hour and 15 minutes. I hope we can. Yeah, but we could be live we could be live then. We might be live. Are you promising me a pump while we're live? That's a bold promise, bruh. A bold promise I can get behind. You got notified? Right on, Roro. Thanks for joining us over there on the shorty. Let's see how that builds up. Got both the chats. What's up, Hang? All set? Mr. Days, you made it late, but you made it. You made it, dude. Can you take a pee? Yeah. A lot of you might not remember that. There was a time where every time I went pee, Bitcoin just started pumping. It was wild. It was not planned. It was completely coincidental, but it worked, man. What's up, Crimson? I see you over there in the short stream. What's up, Big Short? Wake you up at 90? All right. Have a good little nap, bud, because it could be coming. We're going to pump now, Andy. I hope so. I think so. What's up, Lasers? Brian 𝐒𝐫𝐿. 68,000. That's where we're at right now. Drink water. I need water. Cherry City Bulls, what? Pee? Go pee. Let's do this. If Bitcoin hits 68.4 while we're live, I'll go pee. We'll hope that'll be all it needs to push it over the edge. What's up, Vapo Chilled? Fatos K. Is Elon going to sell at 69 again? Oh yeah, there's another piece of news. I guess Tesla moved their Bitcoin. I don't know if they've done it before. To my knowledge, also is just to another wallet. It wasn't to an exchange wallet. I don't know. I wish Tesla would have just sold all their Bitcoin in 21. That's what I really wish. What's up, Wick Trimmer, my friend? 20 kilometers an hour for 30 minutes? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. I missed something. Oh, go treadmill. Can we suggest some altcoins for major volatility for day trading? Shawshank. This is crypto, man. Like, it all is crazy volatility. Everything is. I don't know. Like, any of them. I would stick to higher market caps. That's me. If you can't sell, don't buy. Well, yeah, duh. Uniswap tanking memes. Maybe we could look at Uniswap quick. Who gets an ETF first? LTC or XRP? Brian Overholzer. Funny you brought that up because there was a filing for an XRP ETF also. I have been saying that Litecoin and XRP's charts look exactly the same for like 2 years now. It's interesting that they both are filing ETFs around the same time. It's a little just entertaining. A little interesting side note. What's up, Mr. Jakey the Snakey? Uni isn't really doing anything, to be honest. You tricked me. You got me. They moved 7.6 billion. I don't think actually that's how much they have. Maybe, I don't know. Tesla's less than 10K Bitcoin. Yeah, exactly. Can't wait to break 70K again. Right on. You like my shades, Rorito? I appreciate you. What's up, Derek Merrill? Look at a Hive for you? Yeah, we can look at a Hive. What's up, ABE Productions? How are you, my friends? Are you guys feeling bullish? I think you should. Later Skater, are you bullish? Alchemist, all set up. Andy V Dub, Bad Baptist. I know you're not bullish on World Liberty Finance anymore. What's up, Bedridden, Big Short, Black Cat Cometh, Brendan, Brian 𝐒𝐵𝐿, Brian Overholzer. I deserve a thanks. Thank you, man. Maybe I do need some water. It's really because this room is so hot, dude. I turned the vent off and opened the doors, but it is not cooling down. What's up, Brutal? 𝐂𝐴𝐵𝐞𝐿. Carlos Lopez, CBK Wahoo. What's up, Patrick Armstrong? 88 still a dumpster fire? Yeah, it kind of is. It's true. What's up, Truly Smart? This is Bitcoin, my boy. True. I agree. Cheap Vlog, Cherry City Bullies, Christopher Huffman, Chumba Dave, Kodan. If you're here today, put a message in the chat so I can shout you out. Subscribe. You'll make this number roll over in real time. Your name will pop up. It'll be very exciting. Very interactive. What's up, Colorado Trader, Craig Samansky? Dan Keenan, Digital Frontier, Dr. Crypto, Fat Shorty, Gabe Holm, Gibby13, Hang, Imad, I Need My BTC, It's Autopilot, Jasper, Finner, Jen Will. What's up, Jen? I saw the super chat. I'll grab it in a sec. Josh Kennington is pumping the corn for us today. Appreciate you, Josh. Josh Labby, Justin King, LM, Lasers, Loading Name, Lolo, Luke, Zaldana, Maddox. Ooh, I love that name, Maddox. Matthew Barnes, Moggy Games on Twitter X, Muse, Dr. Blank, or Mr. Blank, Mr. Music, Mr. Meaner, Mr. Days, Mr. Jake the Snake, MVK, Nicholas Grox, Novocaine, Patrice Gport. How you doing? Patrice. Nicholas, Novocaine, Raj, Randy Greer, Ruslans. What's up, Ruslans? Samir R. Shashangak. Can't say that one. Shrink Tech, Sunchips, Tallboy Crypto. We got a lot of names over there. About 650 viewers. Where is everybody today? 650 viewers on the main. 99-ish on the short. It's spicy as hell. Where are people? I don't understand. Soul Dave, let me finish this. Soul Dave, Temtem, the Reaper, the Shield, Pickle, NL Koala Gamer, Tillin Blatnick, Tobs for Doge, Vapo Chilled, Verhoofdiflufen, my favorite name, Wick Trimmer, a name in an Asian language I've not even an idea how to pronounce. What's up, Cloud Chaser? Yo, yo. Benny M, thanks, bro, from Ethiopia. I think that's the first time I've heard someone say they're from Ethiopia. Watching the stream. One sec. Can I turn my heat down? It was cold. It was like 40 degrees overnight. It was cold in the house. So I turned it on. And wow. It's good to know the heat works in the new house. I haven't tried it out until today. You're going to see sweat just like start to accumulate. We love you. I love you too, Soul Dave. I love each and every one of you. Breakout or rejection? I'm leaning towards breakout. Love from India, love India. Absolutely. I was thinking, should I get my trading videos dubbed in Hindi? We have a really big Indian audience for those. My kind of hesitation is that YouTube has an auto translate feature and they've been saying it's going to come out for years and we don't have it yet. Like Mr. Beast has it, but we don't have it. And I feel like the second I dub them, it'll come out and I'll have wasted that money and time. What's up, Chris Wimmer? Evening. Others D is not on par. Others D. Bet you like that Others D, don't you, Mims? Turbo. We can look at Turbo, Brennan. Metis. Whoa, got Malaysian. We got everybody. How high can we go today? Avia, you can get as high as you think you can. I believe in you. We be up in BTC and Soul Perps. Oh yeah. You should do it in every language. Will Matos, yeah, it would take a lot of time and a lot of money, and then I have to make a bunch of channels and stuff. That's too much. That's too much. I wish I could, and YouTube has the ability to do it. They just haven't enabled it yet. LTC turns you on. You don't know why. I feel you. What's up, RSKNOR? How you doing, man? Where's Professor Beans? She gave me a spook last night. Middle of the night, this dog just throws up out of nowhere. Just sleeping, it's like 3 a.m. I'm asleep, just sleeping, pukes. And I'm like, okay, she's puked, not a big deal. And then she starts reverse sneezing. Do any of you guys have dogs that reverse sneeze? It is the weirdest thing that I don't even know how to describe it. It's an inverse sneeze. But she couldn't stop for like 45 minutes. It was freaky. Eventually, I think she just got tuckered out and fell asleep. She's fine this morning, though. She's doing all right. Turned your heat on for the first time 2 days ago. I regret it, man. I really am sweating. I don't know. Hopefully you can't see it. We got some new subscribers. Tushar, what's up? Eric Bernstein. Prakar. Benny Jacob, I think I got that one. Pickle gifted out some memberships. Thank you, Pickle. NBF4, Mr. Schmeedy. Mr. Schmeed. Captain Schmeed. Rigo and Josh. Good names. Good names. If you got a membership through a gift, put an emoji in the chat. Smash the like button. Subscribe. We can get more subscribers. I know it. We'll get more today. And we break 31,000 today. We've been getting about 200-300 a stream, so I think so. Full screen, please, Sakib. If you go to my channel page, you will find a full screen stream. That is the vertical version. Hello from Bangladesh. Hello, Bangladesh. Bangladesh. What's up, Falco? Afternoon, homies. Yes. Cheers, cheers. Looks like a good move. Oh, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the corn. Waiting for it to dry. Look at this volatility, though. Do you guys feel this? I remember I think last time we got a little pumpy, I said something along these lines. Look at like the rigidness of price action, right? Look how it is volatile. It's moving up and down, but those moves up and moves down are visually clearly in some kind of channel, right? Like if you just use your imagination, you can make like a trend line here, a trend line here. There's more, but just as an example, prices, volatility is increasing, but both sides of the trade are kind of engaging in the price action. Yesterday's whipsaw here, a great example. Broke to new highs, fell to new lows, right back, bounced up, higher lows, like keeps bouncing. We're doing something similar here again today. This looks like a low time frame bull flag. Unfortunately, I don't trust them. Directly underneath our major descending trend line and the only resistance that exists above us. Very spicy. It's a very spicy. Put on the 1 minute for giggles. 5 minute for giggles. There we go. What's up, B Scruff, Beakish, Asifi, B? What's up? What's up? Today you lost $260. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. What's up, Glory, Glory, Glory? Vertical dude, draw something. All right, what do you want to draw? XPR. Had to sleep, leave a trade without stop loss, woke up in the green. You raw dogged a trade overnight and it worked out. Well done. How long does it take to become profitable? Most people never become profitable. How am I doing? I'm doing good. The heat's like drying out my throat and it's a little weird. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Let's look at Ethereum. You guys want to look at Ethereum? Nobody ever asks really about Ethereum anymore. Doesn't seem that people just don't seem that interested in Ethereum anymore. People are only interested in number go up. That's it. They yell about utility. They yell about the world changing. All new people care about is number go up. And that's all some things have. So once the numbers stop going up, it goes very south very quickly. Without doing any real analysis, without drawing lines, without using indicators, just take a look at Ethereum here, right? Let's take a peek. What's going on with this chart? When you zoom out, again, you can see maybe a pretty clearly defined trend line here. The lows are being absorbed with a, we'll call it a diagonal trend, right? Sloping up. Also looks like that's true with the highs here coming down. You zoom in and you have your highs coming down, your lows coming up. To me, this looks like a bear flag inside of a bigger bear flag, or maybe inside of a bigger bull flag. We're going to call that a bull flag. You moved up, you have the pole flag. I have been skeptical about Ethereum, and I guess I had a reason to be. This price action on ETH/BTC looks just like Litecoin BTC over the last forever. Lower highs, lower lows, following a channel down. We've talked about this a lot, and I think it's very important. I think it was just last month. We talked about Ethereum falling out of the channel, back testing that channel, and heading lower, losing ground against Bitcoin. I think that's still exactly what's happening. These are daily candles. Look at these highs. Now our flat bottom here from the mid-September to now, we have tested this area over and over and over again. Buyers becoming more exhausted on each test. I think Ethereum is going to lose ground against Bitcoin. That's not the end of the world. Doesn't necessarily mean that you want to even sell Ethereum into dollars, though you could. Ethereum could still increase in dollar value while losing ground to its Bitcoin pair. All that has to happen is that BTC USD has to increase faster than ETH/BTC loses. That's all that has to happen. Unfortunately, even in that scenario, though you're up in dollars, you would have been better off in Bitcoin. You would have had a larger return if you had been in Bitcoin. So if this does play out, and I think that's very likely, I could see a 20% drop against Bitcoin on Ethereum. And that is honestly, I would say, my conservative target. Down to 0.31. This was a very important support for ETH/BTC that we actually played back in 2021. I don't know if that holds. You lose that, 0.26. This gets ugly. There's nothing particularly good about this chart, in my opinion. And I welcome a challenge on that. Anybody who wants to challenge me, if you have a reason that this chart looks good, let me know. I do not. I do not. The bears are coming in 2 hours and 2 minutes. Why wear shades indoors? Why not? Tell me why I shouldn't, and I'll tell you why I do. 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍. What's up, 𝐓𝐫𝐍? Jesus loves you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Can we look at DOGE? We can look at DOGE. Love your TA. Thank you, Glory. Appreciate it. First time viewer. What are we doing here? Memes or what? OBT. We're getting into some charts. I'm Bruce Wayne. That's a guy. That's actually why. It's because I'm Batman. Always wear shades. You're right, Gibby. Thank you. What's up, Muse? Rip F. Rip F pair. Am I bullish on runes? To ask me if I'm bullish on runes is kind of the same as asking me, am I bullish on, I don't know, like altcoins, right? I've never particularly been a huge fan. I've always been, Bitcoin first. I can say this though. Runes on the Bitcoin chain, I think have more value in my perspective than on the Ethereum chain or on, like on other chains. So if I had to take one, I would take the rune. But it's not something I'm going to sink money into. I don't personally do that. I'm sure you can make money. I'm sure there's money to be made. And just not my jam. I think I own some dog, but it's on an exchange. So it's like I don't even have it in a wallet. Bitcoin will pump or dump now. Thank you, Riva Rican. Appreciate that. You love your ordinals? Right on. Like I said, guys, I love Bitcoin. And so if ordinals and runes bring people to Bitcoin that otherwise would have gone to Ethereum or Solana or whatever, then that's good. I think that's a net positive. They're just really not for me. It is a hard thing to do to get me to trade my Bitcoin for other stuff. Have I seen Filecoin? I've heard of Filecoin for years. I just don't think it's done much, at least over the last like 3 years. Doge, okay. That's more than one person asking for Doge. We can look at Doge. Love Doge. I know Doge is moving. XPR, you've been in crypto since the start of the last bear market. You've learned hard lessons. That's what that do. That bear market, that's what it do. It teach you hard lessons. You started leverage trading about 1.5 years ago and you're just getting good at it. Well, I'll say this. If you've started leverage trading and it's been more than, I don't know, 3 months, right? You've made it past the highest failure rate part. The highest failure rate part is immediately. Like within, I don't know, I'll say like a week or a month, getting into leverage and then losing everything. Don't do that. You got to practice safe risk management. You got to know position sizing. There's a lot of stuff you need to have, in my opinion, locked down tight before you leverage trade. You don't have to leverage trade. I didn't leverage trade for many years, mostly because it wasn't around. I'm kind of glad it wasn't. You don't need it in this market. You don't need it. Bitcoin is up like 300% from January 1st of last year. You don't need leverage. You already have the gain. You already have the volatility. There's altcoins as well. Kind of act as leverage. We won't get into that now. We're going to look at Doge. You want to challenge me? Do it. Do it. I dare you. You started with spot, CBK, Wahoo. Me too. Me too. I started with spot and I started trading Bitcoin pairs. Nebulous Nub, what's up? Happy hump day. How you doing, man? Hunter Moon tonight. Is it the full moon today? Is it? Great advice. Thank you, Gibby. NPC. Let me do Doge. We got some Doge, some Dogers. By the way, guys, I hear the subscribers coming. Keep them coming. Every time you subscribe while we're live, this number is going to roll over in real time. Your name will pop up right here. Just like, let's just do this one. Like Yayara. What's up, Yayara? Earn crypto free. Okafor, Timatai, Edgar, Mamino, Peng, Sumith, Digital Frontier, Eric, Prakar, Tushar. We got a lot of names. Luis Lopez. A lot of names. A lot of people. Keep doing that. Keep tapping the screen. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, putting messages in the live. Give me something to talk about. We're going to look at Doge here for a few of you. Litecoin King. What's up, G? Make crypto great again? Well, you ain't going to do it through World Liberty Finance Coin. Tell you that. Jason, the GOAT Casperino. This man right here. This man right here is my favorite YouTuber. Guys, you subscribe to Jason. Does very similar content in the sense of we're both traders, we're both charters, we're both bros. Love you, my friend. A lot of legends in the chat. I know. I love it. Jasmine. Jason can rap. That he can. He can rap. The man can sing. He has many talents I don't have. I get it, guys. All you ever talk about is Jason Cat. No, I'm just kidding. Let's look at Doge. Doge on the quarter, starting off in a nice position, higher low versus Q3. We have traded above Q3's open, currently bullish engulfed on the quarter. Now, the quarter just started 2 weeks ago, so don't get too excited. But looking at the quarter, we can say, where is our point of efficiency? Where is our liquidity? Right up here at the number we've always known. We've always known. Roughly 20 cents up to about 26 cents. This is where all the resistance in Doge exists. This is the big boss. This is the papa. If Doge breaks through, I'll say if Doge can even move to like 27 cents, it's going to new all-time highs, in my opinion. It's going to maybe a few bucks. While it's underneath 25, it's not doing as much. It's not really doing anything. But you have a nice setup here. Doge has confirmed multiple higher lows. It has confirmed a higher high, a higher low. And now let's zoom in. Doge's chart looks like it is going to absolutely test that 25, 26 cent area eventually. But this is what you want to see in a chart. It doesn't guarantee a quick trade. It doesn't guarantee a quick return, but it has a very strong promise of a solid return coming up. Like, look at these months, man. Look at this. Low, high, low, high, low. Another high question mark? I think so. I think so. Money flow in the month coming up. VWAP coming up. Month looks good. Let's go down to the week. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. The cat eating the dogs or eating the cats. Eat the cat. That song's so catchy. On the week, I have these moving averages on. I'm going to take away some. I'm just going to take away the 20 right now. Look at this setup, though. This is kind of cool. Currently, at the 200 week, we can see that in September, our rally to 13-ish cents, putting in that higher high, hit the 200 week again. This seems to be the struggle point for Doge. Closing higher this week, going to be a very good sign that you've retaken it. I believe it will. What you can also see is directly below the 200, we have the 50 weekly. If Doge continues, if it can close candles above 12.7 cents, we will see that 50 weekly start to curl up, though it already is. They eventually will cross, and we will get a golden cross on the week for, I want to say, the first time in Doge's history, question mark? No. Oh, even better. This is going to make great clickbait. We can make some great clickbait on it. The last time Doge had a golden cross on the week was January of 2021, right here. The price of Doge, 009. Well, at the start, yeah, we'll say 009. Just under a penny was the last time we got that golden cross in the week. Here we are. This isn't going to happen overnight unless Doge flies and some kind of crazy move, teleports to $2, gaps up. Maybe it'll cross soon. It'll take a bit, but it's coming. It's loading, boys. Everything looks pretty solid. I have very little bearish argument now. For a long time, I had some objections to the chart. Chart just didn't look great. And I probably will address those still, but now in the dollar pair, things is looking very good. Creeping back up here to the end of September. Got my alerts set. Higher low, looking for another higher high. And now that I've given you all the hopium, I'm going to take it away a little bit. Oh, money flow in the day. I think we see higher USD prices. But now I'm going to take it all away. Maybe. Perhaps. Okay. Or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Hold up. Doge BTC. This has been my objection. This has been why I just was like, I want to be bullish on Doge. I love Doge. But we just haven't seen the BTC pair do any kind of meaningful reversal, any kind of meaningful gain, right? We just have seen lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and that was true until right here, August, you could call this a double bottom between February and August of this year. Doge seemingly bottomed out at 157, 158 sats. Just one number difference. Double bottom. Here's what I think we're going to see Doge do against Bitcoin. I think it is going to move back up to the 200 sat area. That will likely be a period of big expansive growth. If we see Doge head into that 20 cent zone, it's probably going to be at like 220 sats. It's going to test this resistance. We have a higher low or a double bottom. All we need on Doge BTC, retake a high, start that trend back up, and then we can start talking about Doge at multiple dollars maybe. I think it looks good. It has not looked good in a long time. Of course, the BTC pair could look better. Could look better. But it's not the worst. Definitely not the worst anymore. It's shaping up. I think Doge is a good chart. Why am I having trouble? There we go. I think Doge is a good chart, boys. Long time Doge supporter. That long at 9.8 cents, still flying, still rolling. Looking good. I just love this climb too. It's such a clean climb. It's like higher high, higher low. You retested previous resistance. You move to a higher high, basically retesting. Well, that one didn't hit. Retesting that previous support as resistance. This thing is creating a very strong base below it. That can lead to a very big move. I think Doge is going to make his move. Let's go back to the corn for a sec. Corn, dude, where are the sellers? Where are the sellers on the corn? Price hit a new high this week, new high this month, new high this quarter. Where are the sellers? Were these the sellers? Was this it? Is this all you got? It almost seems too easy. Makes me a little suspicious. I don't like when it's too easy. Volume trickling out here as what is now looking like a flat top ascending low pattern. A nice upside breakout pattern painting. I'd like to see higher volume though. Do not like to see low volume on kind of anything like this. Shows that maybe the market isn't quite as interested in this price level as it seems. Let's go mountain climbing. All right, let's do it. Why am I in portrait mode? Chris Wimmer, you're over on the phone stream. If you see a really thin stream that's very tall, if the chart is only right here, you're on a stream meant for just phones. If you go to the channel page, you'll find the full resolution stream. You can watch both if you'd like. What's up? Crypto Facts Report. You know, Jen, I'm so sorry. I just realized, I was like, yeah, I saw your super chat. And then I did the thing I always do. Did it actually come through? Or was I just hallucinating that? Let me check with YouTube if we got any super chats. I don't want to completely ignore them. Let's see. We got Brutal. $2 super chat wants to look at dog. We can look at dog. Jen Will, my bad, darling. I know it's NASDAQ, but this chart intrigues me. Can I chart Dave? Sure. It's NASDAQ. Chart Dave. I thought you wanted to look at the NASDAQ because NASDAQ and Bitcoin, to my knowledge, have been doing something weird. Let's look at this quick. Let's do this quick. Nah, just moving down. Not quite as correlated as I thought. It's kind of interesting though. It does seem the NASDAQ has been moving down. Bitcoin's been moving up. Pretty correlated. Yes. Dave, dog, pickle memberships, Crypto Facts Report. Hey, you. Hey, you. Can look at Doge. We looked at Doge, and we look at Doge. Man, not really getting anywhere. We just lost a letter. You're going to ask me to do next. Dave for Jen. I don't think I've ever looked at Dave. How is it still hot in this room? My Lord. Hold on, I'm going to open this door more and get some cold air in here. The door's right next to me. Don't go anywhere. All right, hopefully that helps. We'll see. We'll see. Dave Arun. What is Dave, Jen? NASDAQ Dave. Okay. One thing I love about stocks in general, it's the only thing, let's say, that I like about stocks in general, is that stocks tend to have a really long history of price, and that allows you to zoom out to some really big candles. Now, this one isn't the best example. It only has 4-ish years of trading, but sometimes you'll get decades, and you can do TA on years. You can do TA on 5-year periods. You can do it on any time, and it's all valid. In fact, I'd say it's more valid. Let's see. We had a swing high, an all-time high back in 22 to an all-time low. Let's throw a fib on it. About at the 0.5. Not a lot here. Looks very similar to the yearlies. Let's go down to the quarter. Boom. Not bad. We got a bullish order block going on. I like this. A little bully order block at 30 to 37. Painting that. Closing up. Moving higher than the previous quarter. Already in this quarter. Go to that month. Doesn't look bad. Does not look bad, Jen. We have a swing high to swing low. Let's use our fib. TradingView's trolling me today. All right. Go down to the week here. No, and everything's gone. No, I don't want to like go through and do these individually. Sweet, they're on the day. We'll keep them. Yeah, Jen, I think this could have some more upside. I think this could have more upside. I'm certainly not going to trade it myself. I don't know what it is. Yeah, they go out of business. I don't know how this shit works. But you do have a nice little void, I'll say, of liquidity. Well, a void of trading. Void of efficient price action. The same could be said, though, for underneath price as well. I would say there's a void here as well. But we did touch a high. We held a low. It does look like it's coming back up here. That fib, for some reason, disappeared. We're doing Dave. We don't typically do stocks, but when the time's right. Wow. I'm having chart problems today. People are subscribing anyway. That's good. 1618 at about 100. I think 100 is a good target. It sits right. Dude, I need to clean out my vents or something. I keep coughing. Like, it's not a cough. It's, you know, when it just feels like there's something randomly in your throat, but there isn't. It's just dryness. My Lord. That's going to get frustrating. It's going to get frustrating. All right. $100 looks like a great target. 1618 here, break 65, look at 100. You have a nice little inefficiency in price. Unlikely to find sellers until that 100 range, maybe even as high as 125. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Day looks okay. There you go, Jen. I know you're probably hoping for more, but I don't know what's going on with that stock. We'll see. I'm not sure if this is the most recent dog chart. Probably is. Let's take a look. Dog trading above both a psychological level, 0.05, and its 618 retracement from its all-time high to August's low. Nice. Consolidating. This looks like I think this looks like it wants to break to the upside. Starting to do that same pattern we have been seeing, break up, lower highs, lower lows, kind of green, 3 reds, green, 3 rising methods perhaps. These are so dry. Money flow in the day coming up. Momentum could be better. Could be better. Bear div on your highs on the day, which I'm less concerned about than RSI. RSI moving back to overbought. I want it to stay there. If this rejects down, even kind of towards that moving average line, likely you're going to see that bear div play out. But if it can hold on to that overbought, let's see. Yeah, beautiful. High, higher low, higher high, order block, a beautiful, beautiful bullish order block. Close above. 0.0615. Gonna have to deal with this from back in July. And then you really just don't have much. You're likely to run into some resistance up here at 0.075-ish. Maybe at a penny, as you always do. You always have sellers at a penny. You always have buyers at a penny, it seems. Those are good targets. If I was looking for an entry, if I was going to scalp 0.05 flat, I'd be looking for. If I was looking for a little bit better position, maybe for a longer hold, maybe for spot, down here on that weekly order block. We have not seen it tested. It doesn't have to be tested. If you don't know what an order block is, we do have a free trading course you can check out on the channel after the live. Weird. After the live. But I forgot even what I was saying. I think that would be a solid entry. 0.041 as low as 0.038 down here. Okay, back to the corn. Corn doing nothing. You know what it's doing. You all know. It is, for those of you who are new here, Bitcoin just historically never moves until we end the live stream. Ever. And you're seeing it happen in real time here. This is a very small 1% range since we started going live. It has moved a little bit higher. I didn't do my low time frame analysis. Let me get a little bearings here. 1 minute. Almost no matter what indicators or oscillators say, it's looking all right. Looking all right. It's not as flat a top as I would like. I would almost like to see a higher low here and then like a retest of 68.3 and then come back for a higher low and really paint out that flat resistance. Bids coming in earlier. Get that that break up pattern. That's what I'd really like to see. Very indecisive 5 minute. 10 minute, say it's leaning bullish. Leaning bullish, looking for a little rollover here. Somewhere in between this swing high and swing low. Not even really worth marking on the chart. Same with the 15. Look at this RSI, man. This RSI is, it is favoring above 50. That's good. That's an uptrend. But it's really flat. It's not getting overbought. It's not overheating. Interesting. 30 minute, I think is giving a strong breakout signal. Maybe after this 30 minute closes. We have already tested 67.6. That is filled. Might just bounce right here at 67.830. We'll see. I like that 30 minute. 45 minute looking very strange. Pretty good, but very strange. Look at these closes on the 45 minute. They're all slightly off of each other by like $1. Slightly higher. All these weird wicks. That is an odd time frame, I guess. Hour looking good, dude. Everything looks good. Ugh, I'm getting anxiety. I feel like last time I said everything looks good, it ended up dumping. It's a game we play. Ooh, the 4 hour, bros. Look at this. I should have looked at this in the beginning of the stream. That's kind of spicy. I don't know if that counts as a fair value gap, but close enough in concept. Bullish engulf, back tested, held. An hour and 40 minutes, close above 678, and you got yourself another fair value gap on the way up. I like that. I'm going to turn the attention back to the chat in just 1 second. I should have done this in the beginning. 12 hours still going. Bullish fair value gap. Higher, longer. Higher for longer. Let's go. I like it. What do my alerts have? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin dominance. Okay, that's worth looking at. We're going to look at dominance next, but I'm going to check out the chat here for a sec. Biddy, Nero, Reef. Look at them. We'll stop saying that Bitcoin never moves during your live stream. It doesn't, though. State of the hour close, please. Yeah, we will. I think we will, Ahmad. I think that's reasonable. What is defined as a fair value gap? Asks Proud something. I lost your name. What defines? I could tell you. Or you can navigate over to my channel page. Look, if you're on the very thin stream, you're on this one. If you're on the full resolution stream, yeah, you're over here. Was it in this? You can go to the channel page playlists. You can go to full trading course. Ooh, if you're trading based on, sorry. You can go to the trading course. We have a ton of free lessons here, and we have one on fair value gaps. Check it out. They're very good. Not going to play them over live, but yeah, there we go. You can learn for yourself. That's what this channel's about, baby. New York's closing soon. Can we check 𝐅𝐵? Bro, which broker, AJ? This is just TradingView. If you're looking for exchanges, you can join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown, or you can come over to the main stream. And we've got links. He's a mod? Who's a mod? What's a mod? Let's stop buying, let the sellers, and then shake them out. Okay, let's do it. Who's a mod? I'm so lost. Check bread. It's over, boys. Oh no, it's over. Coinbase, Tom Craig. Yeah, actually I have coin pulled up. Who else is here? Who just joined? Who's just joined the stream that I haven't shouted out yet? Tell me if you're here, bros. AJ, Gonza, iCreep, Philippe, XPR, you're still over there. Unita. Wasim, what's up, Wasim? All Times Crypto, Andreas. Bright Light. How you doing? Crypto Independent. Who's new? Dave Brum. You weren't here earlier. Now you're here. Dazi. Elurin. What's up? What's up, Ash? Deuce. Gonza. Greg. Good names. Keep them coming. Andreas. Frank Fit for Life, Digital Asset DJ, how you doing, brother? Happy Wednesday. Joey Stewart, left field, Lolo. Luke, I think I got Luke. KGD, what's up, dude? Mike Miller. Nebulous Nub, Nefreet. On FDX. Relaxation Music Certified. Roro, what's up, brother? Ryan, Solomon, Seven, Crimson Chode, great name. Bearded Wanderer, Theo, Tiberius, Rowan, Zizo, Victor, Turbo, what's up, bros? What's up, bros? Wojak, playoff, got you. Bitcoin moving now that I'm not paying attention to it. I like it. Dodge, TA, we did dodge. But after the live, there will be timestamps, Mr. Rohit. You'll be able to go back and take a peek at it. Can we look at SUI? Probably. We can look at a lot of things. I told Amit that we would go to the end of the hour, so we got like 40 minutes. I think Bitcoin's going to break out. That's why. That's really why. Speaking of Bitcoin breaking out, it is breaking out. It is breaking out. Not necessarily in US dollars, but more so in dominance. Let's take a peek. Bitcoin dominance, boys. The more this goes up, the less of alt season it is. Currently at 58.9%. When this goes up, it means that Bitcoin has absorbed or represents a greater percent of the total market cap of all cryptocurrency combined. At this moment, Bitcoin represents almost 60% of all of the market cap of everything in crypto at the moment. While this goes up, alts typically are losing against Bitcoin. When we look at the BTC pairs, we see them trending down. When this reverses and we see dominance dump, because it inevitably will dump at some point, nothing can just go up, we will see alts typically gain against Bitcoin. And that's when you get those face-melting, life-changing alt rallies that I know virtually everybody that hears my voice right now is looking for. Unfortunately, that is not what we're doing today. That's not what we're doing today. Currently at 58.95%. We talked about this on Monday. We talked about it pretty much every day forever. The almost entire market is waiting for the same number, and we can blame Benjamin Cohen for that. Love Benjamin Cohen. Good guy, smart guy. I will say that we were looking for 60%. I'm not going to say before Benjamin Cohen. It's not not like saying like stealing that idea or something, but it isn't a unique idea to Benjamin Cohen. We have been looking for 60% since, I'll say, 2021-ish. Very easy analysis here. We just use our fib tool. Took our high in 2020. Similar to what's going on here. We're seeing a high. Maybe we see a high and a dump. Leads us into the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 bull markety. But we just use our 618. This was a logical place. Also, if you were around in 2020, you probably remember this. These are weekly candles, so this is a few months here. Dominance traded sideways until March of 21 when it dumped. This began the alt season. It kicked off the mad gains. It's just a logical place to look, right? Most people expect dominance to be a bearish chart, meaning over time, it logically should trend down. I like to explain this by saying, well, at one point, Bitcoin was 100% of the crypto market cap because it was the only crypto. And for many years, even when we had other cryptos, it still represented about 95%. The odds of it returning to 95% is incredibly low. And the odds of it returning to 100% is zero. It mathematically can never be zero. So that is in alignment with like looking for this 60%. We had a high of 74 in the last cycle. So people are looking for 60. I don't think that's what's going to happen. We are at, for every purpose, 59%, just 1% away from 60. I think the odds of us tapping 60 and then boom, altcoin season starts is very, very low. Too many people are looking at it. Too many people are expecting it. When will it top out? I don't think anyone knows. It's like asking where will the all-time high be? We can guess, we can say what we want, but there really is no answer. But there is something that we can still use here. There's still value in this chart. So there's another way kind of thinking about this. While this is going up, alts that you expect to perform in this cycle are getting cheaper against Bitcoin, meaning they are at deeper value, deeper discount. When we see this reverse, that does imply that we'll see those gains come back, right? We'll see alts recover, maybe just even return to equilibrium. So what we can do is potentially make a strategy of some kind where you are looking to enter positions slowly. And I'll say, especially with this rally today, we're getting close, whether it's 60%, 70%, wherever it ends up, we're getting close. And so that could suggest that there are good entries to be found, or maybe even coming up in alts. They're at value. Do you want them at value or do you want them expensive? I know the answer. You want them expensive. You want to buy them at their all-time high and get wrecked. You just want to get wrecked. But dominance has shown no signs of chilling at this moment. 60% dominance seems all but guaranteed at this point, realistically. We're at 58.96. It's 1.04% away. We could hit that today. We could hit that by Friday. Dominance is a hell of a drug. All right. Fire sale. That's right. Brother, it is closed in India crypto. I don't know what that means, AJ. What is closed? MSTR is down today. I think MSTR just got overheated. It kind of was like front running the market a little bit. It broke to an all-time high before Bitcoin. I think it's just cooling off. We were looking for an entry potentially at 200. That looks like it hit. I didn't put a trade up. Kind of consolidating below that previous high. Here's an interesting chart. MicroStrategy BTC. We did this chart a while ago. I don't know if we really ever looked at it. Here, inverted, this is BTC MicroStrategy. I think I'm going to do that because it might look better. I like charts that are going up. I like charts that go up, he said. Okay. You guys know that? You can make your own charts. You can make your own tickers, your own charts on TradingView. This little box here that you type in a symbol search, you can type in a formula. You could do Bitcoin +1. I don't know why you would do that, but you could. It would just show you a chart of Bitcoin's value +1. Yeah, they're totally dynamic. So here is Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. I like this because it's going up. It looks like the highest valuation or Bitcoin. I mean, I haven't done this chart, so I gotta like make sure I don't say my words wrong. May of 22 was the point where it took the most MSTR shares to buy one Bitcoin. At that time, it took 1,800 MicroStrategy shares in May of 22 to buy one Bitcoin. Now, as this chart has moved down, it takes 345 shares. So it has gotten cheaper. You can see the wick here on this month. I'm going to guess that is due to when MicroStrategy hit its all-time high and Bitcoin did in October 14. Was that October 14? October 14th, yep. Yep. So maybe we could do some analysis on this chart and say something like, what do we got? We got a low trend, high trend, channel. Something like that. It's not really, doesn't really fit well. Does not confine price action in the tidy way that I would like. Maybe this is a little better. I like that a little better. Looks like we're falling into channel. Returning to the middle of that channel as MicroStrategy cools off and Bitcoin heats up. If we see a reject here, MicroStrategy likely at new all-time highs. If we break this low, MicroStrategy likely at all-time highs and Bitcoin not. I didn't want to spend that time on this. Kind of a cool idea. I'll come back to it at some point. Looking at Coin finally shaping up here. It's weird. MicroStrategy moving ahead of Bitcoin. Kind of like more bullish or earlier. Coin in the kind of other side of the coin, lagging behind. Coin just now hitting back to August's high. This chart was painting lower lows and lower highs a lot more definitively than Bitcoin. This looked much more bearish. I'm actually surprised to see this up so high today at 210. I thought it was going to come eventually, but I didn't think today. And here is the obvious problem. This did not play out. Riggedy wrecked. The obvious problem. You're right at your high, 211.40. I think you hit that today. This is definitely resistance. There are sellers here that were trapped, or buyers that are trapped looking to sell from this swing low to lower high to lower low. If you do reject from 211 on coin, which I think is going to be largely dependent on what Bitcoin does into the end of the week, you're likely to find support at 190. There may be an entry at the 190. There you go. Very cute. Bitcoin just moved. Jalapeno. LTC Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. Sir, where are you from, Sir Anil? I am from the blockchain. I'm from the internet. MSTR did a 10-to-1 stock split. They also provide their earnings report. Expect fireworks? All right. Yeah, they did the stock split, I think, a month ago, 2 months ago. Doesn't really impact the chart. Doesn't really do anything. Just moves the decimal over because they did 10-to-1. Does allow people to buy shares that maybe couldn't afford a $3,000 share. No beta blues, I saw you. Greetings from New Mexico. How you doing, Water Malone? What's up, Tape? Nat gas commodity boil, same like Mullen keeps diluting bulls. I don't know what that meant. How's that pesky Doge? Everyone on the short stream has asked for Doge. We did a very in-depth Doge analysis. Might want to go back and watch it if that's what you're looking for. What else? The Bitcoin has not moved at all. You can like literally see it in Bitcoin's eyes right now. It's just like, Tom, turn it off. It's like fingers on the button. It's like, turn off the stream, bud. Turn it off. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. I'll make a move. You turn it off. Brennan with the $10 super chat. I almost missed it. We can look at Turbo. We can look at the Turbo. I said I would earlier. Turbo hitting all-time highs. Last I looked. Ooh, Turbo could be at an entry. This could be at an entry. It is at one of our entries. Let's see. Looking for 1 penny. Always looking for that sweet, sweet 1 penny. It's like one of my favorite things to trade. Any chart that's at a penny or $1. I guess you could say the same about 1,000, 100. Anything that's just all zeros. Nice clean numbers. It actually has not filled. Technically. That's traded to 0, 1. So 1%, 0.1%, no, 0.1. 1? I don't know. Something like that away. Basically, easy rationale here. We were talking about different trajectories, different things that could happen with Turbo. We may not be getting any of these. We may be getting just the move above back to the previous all-time high and then into one of these patterns. This would be not exactly how I wanted it to go, but it does look like it might be giving you an entry. I did warn you guys on Monday. I warned you guys the same every day that we see coins making pumps, making moves upwards above all-time highs and such. Don't buy the tops of red candles. Or don't put the tops of red. Buy the bottoms of red candles. Don't buy the tops of green candles. In the moment when you see it pumping and you get that urge, you get that itch, I have to buy, I have to go all in. Yeah, just walk away. Take a minute, walk away. Go do something else. Because you're almost always going to end up buying the top. If you had bought on Monday, you would be down. It is always better, in my opinion, to wait for a retracement, even if it isn't a big one, than it is to just jump in and kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Heart of the Cards, to believe that it's going to continue up indefinitely. It just doesn't happen. So you asked about targets. That's easy. I don't even really need to do much for that. 2 cents or 2.1 cents. I'll say 2 cents to make it clean. 2 cent target. It's only a 2x from here. The measured move. 3.3 cents. There you go. You want a target? This starts cooking. I'm looking for 3.3 cents. None of these have to hit, but what they are very solid places to look to take some profit. If you bought at any point from June to October, maybe you look to shave a little bit off at 2 cents if it comes, 3.3 cents if it comes, 5 cents. 5 cents, honestly, I have some Turbo, very little, but I absolutely will be dumping stacks if it hits 5 cents. Like, absolutely. No question. 5 cents was our so long ago upside target. So long ago. When it broke all-time high. Using the same analysis we always do. Looking for 5. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. If only I knew the exact answer, I'd be a bajillionaire. So good luck. Good luck on Turbo. I think it still looks good. I think it's still fine. If it starts trading too far below 1 cent, that's what stop losses are for, right? really quick. Just kind of look for issues. No bear div on your high on the 12-hour. That's good. No bear div on your day at the high. That's also good. Could see a little, yeah. Maybe 7 cents. I love 1 penny so much though. 1 penny, I just always want to trade it. I always want to trade it. There, looking at the day, I do see a little downside momentum still, or at least a temporary downside momentum. Maybe you're looking for something like this. This is an untested support or untested resistance as support. 0.077. I think that could be classy too. All right. Third, it's 238. What's up, Alexander Mednikov? Subscribed. Jason 684. Oscar Juanita AQT Mohammed Praven Ruhan Kupsa Leo Aman Alpha Wolf Maintenance Mouse Cameron Kimtai Yara. A lot of new subscribers. Where are we at? 131,869. Not bad. I won't lie. I thought this would be spicier. Bitcoin's really traded more sideways than I thought it would during this live. I was like, we're going to hit 132 easy. That might come Friday. You got a 3x on Turbo? Nice. What's your thought on a short contract on Bitcoin now, Kevin Young? You know what, man? I'll say, oops, I didn't mean to type that. I'll give you this. It's probably smarter than longing. A short is probably smarter than longing here. You have multiple reasons to look for a short. You're at the top of your trend. You're at July's kind of like daily, weekly resistance close. You are up 1, 2, 3 greens. A short here today, I think, makes much more sense than a long. I think I want the long to work out. I believe it's going to break to the upside here. I think we have higher highs to come this week. As I said on Monday, said the same thing. But from a fundamental point of view, it's kind of against the grain to look for a long. You moved up. You're at the top of your range. It's very high risk, but it also has very high reward. If Bitcoin can rip through 71.3, I think we see new all-time highs pretty quickly. Hexing Bitcoin to the moon, says Schmeedy. Nobody is around in crypto. This feels bizarre. I know, dude. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? There's nobody here today. We got 750 on the mainstream, 150 on the short. We got what, a 900-ish. Hey, that's not bad. But for Bitcoin hitting new highs, ripping into this new quarter, like retaking the 200, I think it's extremely quiet. Though the reasoning might be obvious why it's quiet. Retail's not going to be interested in this price. Retail has seen this price in March, in April, in May, in June, in July, not in August, not in September, and now again in October. Virtually every single month. This is not a new number for them. It's not going to catch their eye. They're going to look at the price and say, it's still lower than when I bought it at the very top, March 11th or whatever. It makes sense. Retail, some retail, here's my honest opinion, and I've told you guys this many times. I believe this breaks to the upside. Whether it's today or not, I don't know, man. Hopefully it's this month. Hopefully it's, soon. It could take into the end of the year, could take whoever knows. I think it's soon. But retail is going to notice a little bit right here. And when I say retail, I'm going to mean just these people. The retail that bought February, March, right here, a 2-month period. These people will notice maybe when it goes above 75. I don't think they're going to be super stoked because, to be honest, I bet they sold. I bet they sold already. The few that are there have forgotten about it. They won't notice. We'll have a little bit return at 75, but we're not going to see the flood of people, the FOMO of people until over 100K. Until that decimal moves over, we are not going to see retail, which is a crazy counterintuitive argument that goes against what a lot of people think of. Well, where's the new people? If there's no new people, then there's no new money. So then how does it go up? I don't know, man. Bitcoin seems to be fueled by people's misery. When you're miserable and you sell and everyone else is panic selling, that seems to fuel it. I don't know. I've never in my life of 8 years of watching this chart, I have never seen even a single time, retail, new viewers, new people in crypto come in while it's not pumping or even before it pumps. Like, never. They always come in at the exact same time. And that exact same time happens to be usually, I want to say, like within a month of wherever it tops out. That's it. You could probably make the argument on the chart that new money and new retail make the chart go down. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Other than Bitcoin is fueled by misery and spite. Start a live trade, little fox. If I did a live trade, I don't know what I would do. 1% to the upside. I can show you. I can update you on the trades that we already had. Hold up. If you could take a second, guys, please make sure you've joined the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Make sure you are subscribed. Sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you. Make sure you have that notification enabled. Check out the links in the video description below, as you will get into our exclusive private trading group on Discord if you do. All you have to do is sign up with any of the partners. Doesn't even have to cost you anything. You can get it for free. All right, let me pull these up. So this is a good reminder. Fairdesk is going out. They're shutting down. Don't worry, don't panic. Just close your positions, withdraw. I decided to just have one little last hurrah here on Fairdesk. Just opened on 1x, so spot long at 61, now at 67.8, up $3,000. Not bad. Not bad. It was really low risk. I was just like, I got this feeling because I had to close all my trades. I was like, I just got this feeling that that's going to be the worst possible time for me to have done this because I had to do it. So I was like, I'm just going to open this up. Obviously, I'm going to have to close this soon. And in fact, closing it right now, probably not a bad idea. Probably a good idea. This was no leverage, but $28,000 in in USD capital. Oh, man. Imagine if I had slapped like 5x on that bad boy. That would be up like 20 grand. And then over on WeX, so Fairdesk closing down. WeX looking very similar. Very similar layout here. Link is in the video description. It's in the chat. It's in the Discord. Yeah, I stopped out my short. Stopped out my short last night for some painful misery price. I don't know. And I did add to the long a little bit. So this is still not a huge position. It's just a little bit over $1,000. Its P&L is not very good. I'm confused as to why. It's up 37%. Just chilling. I'm going to move this limit order. I have a limit order buy at 63.3 now. That's where I meant it to be. It's slightly above my entry, whatever. Not very good trading. But that's it. I don't got much open. You guys watched me on the 𝐿 stream close all of my trades because Fairdesk is heading out. Had to do what I had to do. Can't fight this feeling. Pays you for fees. Good move. Yeah, funding is negative. You're right. I'm getting paid to hold that. Interesting. 1.1% every 3 hours, 0.03% a day. 3% every 10 days. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Not bad. Stop spamming. Can anyone analyze gold? All right, I'm going to just time that guy out. My bad, short stream. There you go. There you go. What's up, Enders? Thank you, Mems, for putting up with that. BitTunix is decent. I haven't checked them out yet. I've been using Blowfin, WeX. There's another one, Margex. I have the links everywhere. Use my links to sign up, guys. It helps support the stream. BNB, you know what? I did want to look at BNB here. Or not BNB, BCH. I think BCH was moving for once. I don't know if it's made like an important move. It has not made an important move. Not quite yet. Tested $300 support. Yeah, it doesn't look bad though. On the day, if BCH can close above 370, you got a nice little fair value gap, nice bullish fair value gap. Likely going to bring you to 395. This is not a bad chart. There are so much worse charts in crypto. There was a time where I hated this coin during the block size wars. I hated this coin. I don't hate it anymore. Yeah, we grow up, we learn. There are bigger enemies. Though the block wars was a very kind of real threat to Bitcoin for a while. But this chart, things have looked worse, man. Look at this low, May of 23. May of 23, boom, slingshot from $90 to $329. It pulls back, hits that higher low, boom, trades to $720 in April of this year. Now it has pulled back. Where is it pulled back to? Basically where this volume is. Basically to that previous support it found. What's really cool is the Fib tool, again, nailing some upside targets here. Our Fib tool from this in August, whatever, on the break, gave us 664. This topped out at 715. Great example of the Fib measured move targets coming into play. They sometimes will nail exact tops, sometimes, but they usually get you there within a few percents, enough percents anyway. I like how it's held support here. It looks as if this 300 level, which was the resistance, is acting strong. You might be painting inverse head and shoulders here, who knows? You just need a strong close. You'd be looking for 420-ish. Good number. Oh, my lips are just straight up peeling off. Gross. I definitely think BCH will return to $500. I think it can go higher than that. I think it can make a move back towards its all-time high. I don't know if it'll ever actually break it, but $500 looks like a pretty good bet. Just back to the 618 here. 500 is a nice psychological level. It's been important to the chart. There's lots of reasons. It's weird to talk positively about BCH. I blame 𝐂𝐴. I timed that guy out, and then the chat and the short streams dropped. Advice for newbies getting into Forex, where to learn trading from, and 𝐂𝐴. We have a free trading course on this channel. It's on a playlist. Need some Litecoin love, Fox? I did a little Litecoin loving. I did a little loving on the Litecoin. I didn't look at it on low time frames. I wish I had, because this actually looks much better. This looks much better on low time frames. Look at this beautiful bump. This right here on Litecoin, this was the ETF thing. Wicked, typical short squeeze, higher low, Baroque, fair value gap, higher high. Now potentially back testing that resistance as support at like $70-ish right here. I'd like to see this reverse. I did buy Litecoin last night. It's a little underwater. I bought like a 71. Yeah, probably right around here, like 71 in pennies. A little bit under, but I've had a bag so long, I just add into that bag. Not really worried. Let's see. RSI is holding it up, man. This thing had a little change in its vibe. And that is welcomed. Doesn't seem to be able to hold on to that LTC BTC pair though. Not quite as bullish as it was yesterday. This was rumping, rallying, ripping with the dollar. The dollar pair now kind of back down, unfortunately. Not what I'd hoped to see. But what I do hope is that this is the beginning of an uptrend for the Litecoin pair. I wonder if the timing will be coincided with Bitcoin dominance. I wonder if this will start uptrending when dominance tops out. That would be interesting. Or maybe I just have a bag that's screwed, right? I've held it for a long time. I'll hold it for longer. About a little EOS. Opinions about it? I do not really have opinions about EOS. It was like the biggest ICO ever. That's all I remember about it. What's up, Evil Shred? Told you a few months ago about deputy dogs. Cool. Cool. Glad you like it. Big fan. Thank you, Lalum. Dot, Arrow, I don't know. Gala. 71 is cheap. You're long in Litecoin. Yeah. Yeah. It really, I don't think Litecoin will ever trade below $50 again. I didn't think it would ever trade below $50 again, like at the start of this year. I was wrong. It did. But I really doubt it does now. These lows have progressively come up. You're high. You have a double top. What do I say when you have a double top or double bottom? You almost always see the market go test that level again. If Litecoin breaks its all-time high in this cycle, it's going to go nuts. It's going to be bonkers. I wish I could say for sure that would happen. I have very good confidence that it will eventually return to $400. If it breaks $400, You get some pretty big upsides. These are really big drawdowns, and so you have very big extensions. You can have some very moony math here that is in the realm of reality. Just go. Just go. Go, baby Litecoin. We have 8 minutes till the hour is over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's been a long 2 hours. Telegram link, please. Anil, I don't really have a Telegram. We have there we go. Good. I loaded on the right place. So I have a Telegram, but guys, it is just like I just put the link for the streams in it. So it's not really, you can't chat or anything in there. Here's a Telegram link. But there are lots of scammers that have fake Telegrams that are of me. Do not join them. I will not message you on any platform. If you want to talk to me, you have to go to discord.com/TomCrown. That's all you can do. It's like the best way. It's the only way. What am I trading time frame? Right now, watching the corn dry, watching the paint dry on the corn, waiting for a break to the upside. Not really actively day trading in this moment. You love your dog coin tattoo. Nice. That's true. People will be like, people will look at the Litecoin chart and XRP chart and then say different things. I don't know how you could do that. They're the same chart. I don't know if that means they both go the same way over time or if it's just coincidence or... I think she's setting up for a pump. I think we are seeing the flat top play out and our lows are coming up and we're looking to test 71.2. That's what I think. Consolidating? I hope so. What do you think about Trump's new coin? You bought some? No. Then more when it bottomed? Bro, you didn't buy Trump's new coin, Turbo. I hate to tell you, dude. That presale's still going on, my friend. You bought something. Probably you bought something on Sol that has LF whatever. But you didn't buy that coin. It's still in the presale. Sorry, brother. Hopefully, you know what though? I say sorry, but you're better off, even though it dumped. You're better off because you literally will never be able to sell the Trump World Liberty coin. Literally. That's funny when you buy a Solana like imposter coin. Yet somehow it ends up being a better investment than buying the real one. That's funny. That's funny. Seriously, if you use Discord block DMs, yep, you will. Also, guys, just to warn you, I could say this every day, it still wouldn't make a difference. Even on Discord, Telegram, everywhere, Twitter, you will get messages from accounts that use my picture and my name. They are not me. They're trying to scam you. I will never message you first on any platform, though I might want to. I don't, because if I did, then more of you would get scammed because I wouldn't say I'll never DM you. You know what I mean? I have to not DM people first so that less people fall prey to these scams. But I will not. And you will get the messages, especially in Discord. Block them, whatever, report them. I don't even think it does anything when you report them, but go ahead and do it anyway for satisfaction. If you ever have a question, if something is me or not, you have to join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. You can @ me there, ask me. Of course, the answer is going to be no, but there you go. 4 or 5 minutes until the hourly turns. What are we thinking? You guys wanted me to stay live until the hour closed. We have 4 minutes to go. You know how it'll be. The hour will roll over. Nothing will happen. We'll end the stream, and then it'll move. Like as soon as I hit end stream. Happens every time. Gonna be. Stay forever. Okay. Do I recommend Market Cipher for beginner traders, GT? It's a good question. So my answer is going to kind of maybe surprise you a little bit. But let me say my whole piece before you react. The answer is no for me. Let me finish. As a beginning trader, you have so much to learn that I think going and investing in Market Cipher, and here, just to balance it out, because I love Market Cipher, you guys see me use it, used to sponsor us. Our sponsor, 𝐒𝐴lgo, they're also an indicator company. I don't think that when you're brand new, that you should sink money into indicators right away. I think what you should do is you should build up your skill set. You should do as much learning as you can outside of them. And then once you feel like you're in a good spot or you're learning or you understand maybe basic concepts, you kind of have a grab on it, feel on it, then you can go ahead and look to invest in something like that. I don't think day one, it's a great idea. If it was all free, sure. But I don't think that spending money up front before you've even really kind of gotten the training wheels off makes sense. And I love MarketCypher. I love LuxAlgo. But I think that there are more steps in front of it. That being said, if I don't know, if you have a lot of money, if it's not a big deal to you, yeah, go for it. It just depends, I suppose, on what kind of capital you're working with. If you have a $100 portfolio, don't spend $100 on an indicator. That's silly. Got like $1 million portfolio, buy all of them. You know, who cares? That's how I see it. Little Fox, BTC breaking 5-minute support, not quite yet. 2 minutes to wrap up the hour. Anil, how are you, my friend? Where are you from? Crypto market is the accepted version of 𝐒𝐈𝐵𝐾. I don't know what that means, Simon. Can you scalp BTC on MarketCypher? Sure, Juan. Yeah. I mean, I use it in my analysis. MarketCypher is a really great tool. It combines a lot of the indicators that I use into one. We've got 1 minute, 40 seconds. Can we check Adam? Sure. Jupe Adam. I'll pull up Adam. I haven't looked at Adam in like weeks. Let's pull up Adam. Maybe pull up Jupe. I haven't gotten a Jupe alert though, so I don't think Jupe's done anything. You rarely steer me the wrong way though, Bad Baptist, so we'll see. God, Adam, you have seen better days. Why am I on perps? There we go. I still don't feel like this is the whole history, is it? Is this the whole history? The Nala grape. Ooh, bearish order block here, man. Adam, I mean, all right, so here's one thing. On the month, you might be seeing like a 1, 2, 3 bottom. Low, lower, low, higher, low, right? Adam should close above 475 this month. God, you need a green candle here, man. You have a lot of ground to make up. Even if you aren't ever going to do anything again, even if you're just going to keep going down indefinitely, this kind of move, you almost always see a return to that previous support, like $5-6. It's like even just a dead cat bounce, right? God, you need that. On the month, you don't really have any kind of signal of reversal other than a long bottom wick green candle close. I think this gets just like, I don't know, a bounce of some kind. My lord. My lord. What happened to this coin? You'd have some, nope, you don't have any divergence there on the week. You're just hanging out, just doing your thing. This isn't the only one that looks like it. I will say the counterintuitive only good news that I can really see here is this looks like a bear flag on Adam after this big drop, and I don't trust bear flags. So I think I'm going to like stay with, I think we see some kind of relief bounce here. You're going to have to see where that takes you though, man. It's got a lot of ground to cover. You are below what acted as support for years. It's really not a great place to be. If you lose the 350-ish mark, you're probably looking down closer to like $2.50, $2. This is not a good look. I've not been looking at Adam. It's too painful. What was it? Jupe for Baptist, but I mean, I don't think it's done anything. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you, man. Yep. We looked at Jupe. It's still juping. It's still within the $1 to 66 cent range. Still looking for $1. You could argue this is like maybe an inverse head and shoulders painting. I don't know. You gotta break September's high here. Start the uptrend. And that coincidentally will start at $1 whenever it gets there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. I don't know why my alerts aren't there. I put them back on. Bitcoin, the hour closed. We are 1 minute in, and so far, let's just zoom in here. What's going on? This is the whole hour, whole hourly candle right here. Jub, 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 jub. Jub, jub, jub. You're watching me from Bangladesh? What's up, Rahat? You feel the need for green. That's right. You plan on scalping Bitcoin after the bear market. When is the bear market? So you're thinking like you're going to scalp in like 26? Of course, after you exit this bull. What do you think? Juan, I think that's a great idea. I think that's the right place for your head to be at. I'd caution you. That's everybody's plan. Everyone plans to sell in the bull market and then scalp buy in the bear market. It just never ends up being that easy. I wish you the best. I hope that it works out for you. It's a good plan. It's just tricky. You'll see over time. It's just tricky. Ready Cougar Bandcamp. What are you linking over there, Matthew Schmid? 𝐅𝐫𝐞𝐝, yeah. Testing the order block on the corn. What time frame? Whoa. Just did that weird thing. Which order block? Why? What is happening here? Instead of what? There we go. I don't know what was happening. Order block on what time frame? I'm not seeing it. Maybe the 3 hour here? Maybe. Order block. 6-7. 6-7. It's such a tight range, man. You see those lows coming up though. What order block were we talking about? You scalp shorting Bitcoin all day. ADX long from 61.2. Nice. Look at Uranus. You look at my anus. Giggity. What's up, Tom P? Bitcoin went out of your wedge. Let's check on mine. It's still in my wedge. It just depends how you drew the bottom line. I connected these because this was too tight. When I make a wedge like this, or at least like a flag, I try to get them to be parallel's not the word. Symmetrical is not the word. I try to have them be at like kind of relatively similar angles because I've just found it works better. Because like if you had done this, you'll see it. You'll see how these are not relatively the same angle. Like these are relatively not the same angle. And you just tend to see them break all the time. Would be interesting. I'm going to leave that here because if this 1 5-minute candle, if it wakes up and closes above that line, maybe that is the trend, right? I kind of don't think so though. Look at China's 5 minute. Corn. If you missed the beginning of this stream, you should go back and watch it, by the way. We did some really good, very lower, I want to say lower level analysis, but what I mean by that is lower complexity analysis. Equal or higher quality. It's like the first 20, 30 minutes of the stream. You should go back and check it out. We'll have timestamps. You should look in the video description below if you're on the main stream. Sign up with our partners. We've got WeX. You saw me pull up some trades on there. We got FAMX. We got all kinds of stuff. More links in the Discord. Discord.gg/TomCrown. You should join there. We are live here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live. So we'll be live again Friday at 1 p.m. East. 2 days from now. We go live when it gets spicy. If we break 69,000, we hit, like, we'll go live again tonight. Keep your eyes open. Keep your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed, liked. We've been live over 2 hours, so I think that's where we're going to cut it. I want to shout out to all of our new subscribers today. We almost made it to 132,000. I'm shocked. We're so close. Emmy helped us out. Arfin, Jaleel, Sampath, Alex, FunHub, Michael, Drow, King, Kevin Yang. Can't pronounce this name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but welcome to all of our fam from whatever language that is. Sadish, Nathan, Alexander, Jason, Oscar, Unita, and all the others. There's like a few hundred of you. Appreciate you. Keep them coming. This channel is going to hit 250,000. I feel it. It's going to hit 250,000 by the end of next year. I can feel it in my bones. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be live Friday. Discord.gg/TomCrown. And that's it, fake. That's it. We're done. I'm bullish. Stay bullish. I'll see you guys on Friday. Crown out.